Hello everyone, this is CERT Instructor Ron. Today's date is, well, 9/11 of 2020. Folks, with that said, we know what happened back in 2001. We also know what happened in 1995, and we can go all the way to 1993 with the first World Trade Center bombing. I know today could cause a lot of people anxiety, stress, as you see things on TV that talk about what happened back then. Perhaps you're doubting maybe your own safety and security. So you ask yourself, what can I do? That's an outstanding question. Now, in taking the CERT course, we do cover terrorism, and this is some of what you learn about if you can read that. And basically, it talks about what the political goal is for terrorism, what they want to achieve. And basically, it's fear, and they want to use that fear to control governments, people, whatever. So it's all a big scare tactic, but unfortunately, it involves murder and maiming people, and that's the scary part. You don't know where they're going to strike, what they're going to strike with, whether it's an explosive or a biological weapon or a chemical weapon, and we could go down the list, and it could be absolutely terrifying. But with that said, what we want to talk about today is not the terrifying aspect of it, but about what you can personally do as just the average person and anybody. All right, so we're going to go back and look and see what the Oklahoma Department of, or not Oklahoma Department, they would say the same thing, what Homeland Security would say. They have got a program out there that's called, and you can see it right here, if you see something, say something. Now, what's really neat about it is that they've got several videos on there, and they play those videos, and in those videos, they kind of give you an idea of what to look for, what suspicious behavior is. Now, a lot of people, when we talk about terrorism, the federal government kind of oversees the whole thing, but you don't want to call those guys. You want to contact local authority. That's how you get something done. You do it very, very quickly. So you want to know who you want to contact. Now, many states have their own intelligence agency, we'll call it that. Like here in Oklahoma, it's OSBI. Of course, they work with the FBI, state police and local police departments and sheriff's departments and whatever, and they pass information among one another. And they pass this intel to prevent things like terrorist attack. So you always want to deal with your local people first. If you don't know who to call, 911, report it to the operator, tell them what's going on. But learn what that chain of custody is, what you need to do, who you need to pass that information to for you locally. If you live in a town, of course, you're going to dial 911, you're going to get the city police. Most of us that live rural, we're going to get the county sheriff or whatever you guys call them in your neck of the woods, as we say. But just make sure that you know who to call. I would advise you, again, to look this up, take a good look at it, and get familiar with it. That is something that you can do proactively to make a difference. This is something each and every one of us can do. I want to make this video today to empower you, to make you feel like that, well, there is something you can do. Each and every one of us can do something. And so that's doing your part. Please like and subscribe. And I'm going to bring you more videos like this and talk about different things that will affect us in our communities, whether it's terrorism or natural disaster or whatever may plague us, any type of problems out there. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them there in the comments and I'll try to answer them for you. Again, take a look at that video. There's several of them on there. They're very interesting. And tell me what you think about those videos. Well, folks, have a wonderful day. I know that history records on this day it was very bad, but it's all in what we make it. Do something positive.